What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Back at it again with another X video. Today we're jumping into a perfect circle, 3 Libras. Yes, this is Maynard's other band, and we're going to jump right into it. So I did the other perfect circle song, and it did have a bit of a Tool vibe, but it definitely had its own thing going on. So let's see what this song has. You know, maybe it's real far from Tool. I don't know. We're going to see. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. It's also pretty old. Maybe a little slower, a little personal song. Has that early 2000s vibe. Definitely more relaxed on this one. What's going on here? There we go. Oh man. Man, that turned up out of nowhere. Oh, that's it? Damn. Ah, man, I wish they would have done that again, because it just started to like turn up and get full and just really started to bring me in with the melody and the repetition. Like, it was just starting to get of a strong vibe. So I like this one. It was a little slow. It did take a while to kind of get to where it was going to go, but I think in typical Tool-ish fashion, that's that way that he writes. That's the way that he kind of structures his music. And that's the only thing I got in here that was kind of Tool influenced, was just the way that the song built, and obviously his voice. But he sings different in this than he sang in Tool's, which is cool, because the only thing that reminds me of Tool is the sound of his voice, not the way that he sang, but just his actual voice, which you're not going to be able to help that. But the way he sang was different in here. The style in which he chose to kind of match the instrumentation was different here than it has been in Tool. So that just goes to show you how talented he is and how Tool was and how he is as a vocalist and a writer, to be able to have Tool, this band, and I think you guys said he had another band too. For him to just be able to separate the bands and the styles and the sounds is just amazing, and how well he's able to do each one. This definitely had an early 2000s kind of rock vibe for me. Definitely some nostalgia here. I really enjoyed the relaxing kind of vibe it had, but then towards the end there was this vulnerable kind of emotion that was let through, and he was finally able to kind of let it out, and he was just singing. He's like, "You don't see me," and he's walking through the crowd, and it's almost like he's invisible, or people are laughing at him and they're just looking at him like whatever. So I'm thinking, and here's the thing with Maynard, is that he's very poetic in his songwriting. So he doesn't do simple songwriting. It's poetic, right? It's poetry. So it is kind of hard to break it down just hearing it. I need to see the lyrics and read it. And even then, I think it's a little open to interpretation to some degree, because he's just that good of a writer. And I think here in this song, he's dealing with maybe some early childhood trauma, and maybe that's affected him the way that he is today, and he's still getting over it perhaps, or he still has to deal with it. And then now that he's famous and people treat him a certain way, maybe it reminds him of that trauma to a sense. But it's hard to tell, because I know he was saying, see through the eyes of tragedy and through a fallen angel, and just the way that the video is depicting, there's this growth factor to it, where he's this child, he was bullied, he lost things. Maybe the ship was a metaphor for losing something that just sailed away, never could get it back. He dove in the water, felt like he was drowning, but then he was reborn in a sense. And the video has does a very good job of kind of explaining the lyrics. I would hope so. I mean, that's just where I'm following this path here. But like I said, again, I need to really just break down the lyrics and see what he actually wrote and how it all goes together, because I know it's deeper than most music. But I enjoyed this, and I think I like this one better than the other Perfect Circle song. Maybe. I mean, the other one was a vibe, but this, something about it, that last half, right? The first half, okay, it just took a while, but that last half, like, it's almost like the build was there, and you kind of are craving it, but not as much as some of the other songs. But when he finally gives you what you've been craving, I mean, it's satisfying. So I want to listen to this again just for that last part. You know what I mean? It's really good. So the instrumentation, I mean, everything was just kind of dialed back a little bit. I like the rim shots, the snare rim shots in the beginning. That definitely had that nostalgia vibe for me. But I think this was just more focused on the lyrics more so than anything, and the vibe of what he's trying to convey, maybe with that trauma that he had, I'm assuming. But I enjoyed it. So that'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It takes a few seconds and it really helps me out. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing up and showing it love. You know what to do. Leave some comments in the comment section down below. What did you think about this? Are some of the other songs way better than this? Am I not really scratching the surface yet? What else should I jump into by a Perfect Circle if you're a fan of Perfect Circle? And if you're new to a Perfect Circle, hop aboard, because we're going to jump into them. I'm excited because I've always heard the name of Perfect Circle. It's a very popular band name. I've heard it, since, I don't know, probably like middle school, and growing up, I've heard the name. Just like I heard Tool. I just never sat down, gave it a chance, and listened to the music. So I'm excited to do that now. And I think it's better that I'm doing it now at this age, because I can really appreciate everything that goes into it, from the writing, songwriting, lyrically, to the songwriting instrumentation wise, and just the way it's played. And now that I'm an artist, I think I'm definitely in a good spot to really appreciate music now, versus if I would have heard a lot of this stuff as a kid, it probably would have just gone over my head, So I'm thankful for that. But if you're new to a Perfect Circle and you like a Perfect Circle, be sure to support a Perfect Circle. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, follow them on social media, stream music anywhere and everywhere you can stream music. Not like they need it. They're already done their thing, I'm sure. I don't know if they still tour. I don't know if everybody's even still live, but it's a good habit to have for any band or artist that you do enjoy, whether it's a rapper, artist, band, creator, entertainer, whoever's making content or music for you to enjoy. Be sure to reciprocate that via support. So with all of that being said, I hope you're having a great day. I'm sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out.